So I've been walking down the shoulder of this highway for quite some time. It's pretty damn hot out here. Got the old 6 Moons Design Silver Shadow giving me a little bit of shade. I'm telling you what, this is one thing that really sucks about the CDT. I tried to get a few hitches, but no luck. I don't know if I'm gonna walk all 13 miles. Well, if I don't get a hitch, I'm gonna walk all 13 miles. So we'll see what happens. It's hot out here. And it's only like 9 o'clock. Alright, so after a lot of road walking down the highway in the sun, I started hitching, and finally somebody stopped and picked me up. A guy named Joe that actually lives off-grid outside of Silver City. Super nice guy. Brought me here into Silver City, and here I am. So I'm going to find the visitor center, which is apparently also the CDT coalition center. So it's kind of the main headquarters for the CDT. And then I'm going to find a beer and some food. Maybe a place to stay for the night. Alright, so this is day 5. Left Silver City this morning. Had a good time last night hanging out with a bunch of hiker trash in Silver City. Got a cheap $40 room for the night, which wasn't bad. Back on the trail. This morning has been a ton of road walking. Not sure if it was 7 miles or 11 miles out of town, but a shit ton of road walking. Back in the forest, headed towards the Gila River, which is supposedly supposed to still be flooded, so we'll see how high it is. I am here with Toasted Toad.
Hi guys.
First hiker that I've hung out with on the trail. So out here on the CDT you don't see a whole lot of people, so this is like the bubble.
The two of us.
Yeah. So yeah, I pushed way harder than I thought I was going to for this trip. So apparently Campbell's, which is where I'm getting off, is only like 23 miles away. Today is Thursday, and I don't have to be there until Saturday night, so I'm kind of just taking my time. It's not usually my style. I like hiking big miles and hiking fast, but I've kind of slowed down to like regular hiker pace. So a lot of breaks, enjoying it, which is good. Because before I go back to society or normal life, I guess it's pretty good to kind of enjoy the trail while I can. But yeah, we're about to head into the Gila, and hopefully the water's not too high, and hopefully it doesn't slow me down too much, but I think I'll still be good since it's only 23 miles. So even if it slows me down to like a mile an hour, we're still good. All right, so hike on. We're gonna probably sit here a couple more minutes because we got nothing else better to do. And then back on the trail. Yeah, it's wild. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This trail goes through such mood swings. Insanely dry and no water to an abundance of water. It's like a stream on the Appalachian Trail. It's pretty crazy to see that out in New Mexico, in the middle of the desert. Southern New Mexico at that. It's beautiful out here. So, even though we're going down the Gila alternate to the CDT, as soon as we crossed the stream, we noticed some old Continental Divide Trail signs. So I don't necessarily think, I mean, it's the alternate now, but this is the old original trail, which is really cool. I mean, you can see the old trail marking here. They use this on a bunch of the trees. It's really weird out here. Like, it seems like it's all been flooded out at one time. It's just real bleak. It's strange. It's like a dead trail. It's like at one time it was like a thriving trail. Like, you know, thriving Continental Divide Trail. And it's like it died. It's really strange. It's kind of spooky. Like something out of a Grimm's fairy tale. Pretty cool. Woodpecker buffet. Wonder why that tree fell. Oh, probably because there was a bunch of birds pecking the shit out of it for years. There's been some good eating in there, though. Amazing. I really do love this trail. At one time, I think I said that I could never see myself through hiking the CDT, but I don't know. It's pretty amazing out here. It's harsh because of lack of water and stuff. Man, is it beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Very mentally stimulating, so to speak. So this is day 6 of my section of the CDT. Man, where to start? Yesterday was crazy. Toasted Toad and I left Silver City yesterday. Big road walk. We finally got onto the trail, onto kind of forest roads after a while. And the GPS gut hook kept messing up all day. So at first we thought that we had hiked 11 miles to this certain point, way ahead of schedule because it was such easy hiking, quote unquote, more like walking. And so my plan was to slow down and kind of enjoy the trail. And we've seen all kinds of cool stuff on the trail. Had a really good day. Seen some amazing stuff. And then as we kept hiking throughout the day kept getting longer and longer. And then the GPS mileage changed. Told us it was a shorter day, so we didn't really think anything of it. And then as we hiked later on into the day, we ended up finding out that it switched back and we had hiked 18 or 19 miles. Totally not anticipating that. And for Toasted to catch up with me, I stopped at a small spring on that desert ridge line, and I was sitting there waiting, and he popped in finally, and all of a sudden I heard a voice say hello, and there was a man up on a ridge in a baseball cap. And he came down and started talking to us and explained to us that his name was Doug, the hermit. And he has been living out here in the Gila for 18 years. And he has a small property, a hermitage, as it's called, a small cabin that's totally self-supported, self-sustained. And he invited to give us a tour of his property, and it was late, we were tired, so he offered to have us set up our tent and camp, and we did, and it was probably the best decision I've made since I've been out here. Super amazing guy. This morning he gave us coffee, gave us a tour more of his property. Absolutely amazing. One of the most amazing people I think I've met out here on the trail, or on any trail. So really grateful for that experience. That's the kind of things you get on trails. You get to meet these amazing people and have these amazing experiences. So we're back on the trail. Probably going to put about 15 to 17 in today. Headed into the Gila River, which right now it's kind of up and down about how much water is going to be in it. It could be to our ankles, could be to our knees. Don't really know, but we're about to find out. We're about to get wet. And yeah.
Great day on the CDT.
And one more day for me, and then I'm getting off, which at this point I kind of wish I wasn't getting off and I was just keep on heading to Canada. That's the problem about coming to do a section. You start getting homesick for the trail, and then you kind of don't want to leave. So it's been good though. So let's hike on to the river and see what's in store. Ooh. This section of the trail is pretty hard. Super steep. It's just up and down these mountain passes. Kind of reminds me of the AT, like northern AT whenever you get into Vermont. Maine really reminds me of Maine. You can see kind of what I'm climbing, so here's where I came from. Up and over that ridge. And then I'm going up. So pretty damn steep. I think I'm gonna go over through that pass over there. You can kind of see that little break in the two mountains. But I mean, just look at the steepness of these climbs. Look at that mountain. I feel like a lot of this, since I've been out here, has been kind of like flat, deserty, with the exception of a handful of climbs and mountains. But now it's starting to get good. This is my style of hiking. Love to climb. So yeah, I think I'm about 4 miles away from the Gila River, and then I guess I'll start getting into 52 water crossings between here and docks. So I'm looking forward to that. Haven't seen Toasted Toad in a while. We'll eventually catch up. I'm gonna stop right at the Gila right whenever I get to the river and kind of wait. Take a break, take my shoes off, get a little rest, have a snack, get prepared for all these water crossings. Back to climbing. So I got down here to the Gila, or Sapelo Creek, almost 2 hours ago. I haven't seen any sign of Toad. I told him I'd wait here for him, so I am. Took a little nap, got some Z's, kind of took a siesta for about an hour. Now I'm just kind of exploring around.
Here we are on the Gila River, ready to get wet.
It's like an amusement park ride.
Well, the only good thing.
The Gila River.
The only good thing is you can see the bottom.
You can see the bottom. That's a lot of water, though. God. Oh boy, good stuff. Good current. You're gonna try to.
No, you can't go off.
No?
No.
I think you can take the high road.
Nope.
All right. Well, here we go.
Alright. I'm glad you're doing that. I need hope. Anything for media. Water feels great on the feet.
All right, so the end of day 6. To a surprise, it was only like a 10-mile day. A really, really hard 10-mile day. Lots of climbing, a ton of descending, river crossing. We are about a mile down the Gila, the river. We're actually kind of in the middle of it. You can't see it right now. The river is right over there. We kind of found this little piece of land, kind of like an island. And we're camped here for the night. Got some dinner brewing. And, tomorrow is my last day on the trail. We're about 10 miles away from Campbell's, which is where I'm getting off, and it's where Snuggles is going to be picking me up. And I really don't want to get off. I really just kind of want to stay on. But I got to get back to the grind, back to the 9 to 5, so I can make more money, so I can do this even more. Because that's life. Tents are all set up. Nice little fire, obviously tons of water. And we'll see what tomorrow has in store. There's something like 52 river crossings, and we've already done, what, 5?
Yeah, 5 or 6.
5 or 6, so we're knocking them out. Tomorrow ought to be interesting. Good day.
Day 7.
Oh, it's cold.
Oh, walk this edge.
Yeah. It's deep. Oh man, how deep do you think it is? Oh shit. The first one of the day, and this cold ass morning, is the deepest one so far.
Oh.
Oh God. That is refreshing.
What's that?
That'll wake you up in the morning. I was still kind of druggy.
Well, my nuts are dry, so.
Oh.
Those hot tubs are gonna feel good.
Yeah. I see why everyone's into them.
Yes.
Natural hot springs waiting at Doc Campbell's. Sounds good. So, going down the Gila River, when you're not walking down the middle of the river, you are bushwhacking. Just a ton of weeds and blow down and old trees and check that out. So it's interesting. It's a hell of a workout. But 9 miles, we should be at Doc Campbell's in Get our feet dry, stay for the night, and that'll be it. It's my last day on the trail, so good way to wrap things up.
The water crossings are starting to be a little much. They're not fun anymore. Oh, you motherfucker. Big snake. Real big snake. I don't know what kind of snake he is, but he's not friendly looking. Big old snake. Alright, keep on cruising. So, like I was saying, that snake scared the shit out of me. It's rough. The good thing is after every time I cross the water, I'm starting to pick up on where the trail cuts through these banks again. So, that's getting a little bit better. I'm actually able to make a little bit of speed on the trail. So I went ahead and left Toasted Toad behind. And the reason is, found out by reading on Guthook's app that Doc Campbell's closes at 4. The rate we were going, we wouldn't be getting there until about 6 o'clock, which means I have to boogie because I am out of food. Because I planned on just getting food at Doc's, kind of like a resupply for the last day there. So if I don't get there by 4 o'clock, I have no food. So it's kind of important that I do that, you know? All said, the Gila River is kicking my ass. Just, you can't move, you can't go fast. Alright, onward through a hell of a lot more water. I'm finally finished with that son of a bitch river. Woo! Just got a mile road walk and I'm at Doc Campbell's. That's it. Hopefully Toasted Toad catches up with me soon. Let's get the hell out of here.
Well guys, I got to Doc Campbell's. After the mile road walk, I got to Doc's and I got some ice cream and I got some frozen microwave burritos, which were excellent. And a couple things for tonight. I actually got something that's kind of a little bit of a faux pas for me. A backpacker's pantry looks like is what's going to be on the menu for dinner tonight. And I'm sitting here at the campground that is right across the street from Doc Campbell's. And I'm waiting on Toad. I got Toad's box, his resupply box, just in case they're closed tomorrow. He can still make sure he gets his stuff. And yeah, I'm just going to chill here for a little bit. Hopefully Toad will be by sometime soon. And I'm going to camp tonight and wait for Snuggles to come pick me up in the morning. Been a phenomenal trip. Amazing. Really it is. You know, the CDT is something I've never thought about through hiking. Just because I've heard a lot of negative things about it. It doesn't have the support. You don't meet the people out here. The water, all of that. But I tell you what, these 7 days on the CDT has really changed my mind. It's going to be on the list for the future, for sure. Something I'll probably be looking at, maybe doing a through hike in the future, especially after I get done with the PCT. It's kind of hard to do two and not do a third one. So, yeah, it was a phenomenal hike. Met some really great people, seen some really amazing stuff. did some really awesome hiking. So I'll catch you later, and coming from Doc Campbell's here on the CDT, Darwin out.